is now being recorded.
So, have you ever wondered how to convert a given quadratic expression to a perfect square format? Have you ever wondered how to do that? So, this is among the common questions we usually see in NECO or JAMB or WAEC. So, how do we do this? So, let's look into it. Firstly, if I'm having quadratic expression of the format x squared plus bx, just like you're seeing on my screen here, quadratic expression of the format x squared plus bx, as you can see from here. How do we convert it to a quadratic expression form? So to do that, we are looking for a constant c, or a number that you can add it to this particular expression you have in this place. Let's assume that number is c, denoted by letter c. So we want to convert this quadratic expression x squared plus bx to be in the format of what you are seeing below, meaning we want it to be in the form of x plus c all into bracket square. We want to convert it from x squared. We want to convert it from x squared plus bx, so that instead of us to have it in this format, we can write it to be in the format of x plus c all into bracket square. The square I'm having on top here, that is what enables us to express it in perfect square form. So how do we go about it? One, we need to know the value of this c. We need to know the value of letter c that we are having in this place. So, and the step is very simple, just 2 steps. And I bet you are going to actually like the format we are going to make use of in solving it. So let's look at this. So to get the value of c, the procedure is very simple. Use this formula. Use this formula that you're having in this place. 1, just take the coefficient of x, not x squared. Take the coefficient of x here, which is b, divide it by 2, then square it. So that is the letter we are going to look for, and that is going to be the value of c. So find the coefficient of x. You must attach the sign. If it is plus, you are going to put the plus there. If it is minus, if you have it, you are going to put the minus at the back of it. Then everything into bracket square. So that is the letter c that we are going to find first. That's going to be the letter c that we are going to find first. Then after you might have gotten that, then the next step, remember I said we are going to get the value of c to be equals to plus or minus b over c, depending on the coefficient of the sign that you have attached to the coefficient of x over 2 all into bracket square. Remember, the equation is starting from x squared plus bx. So coefficient of x here is b. If it is plus, I will put plus. If it is minus, I'm going to put a minus there. Then the last step of your solving is going to be x will be equals to what now? Plus or minus b over c all into bracket square. And that will be our final answer. I believe probably you still don't get some part here. Let us use real number to actually simplify the concept of what you have here, because the topic we are learning now will actually guide us on how to solve completing the square method. So let's look into it now. Let's take example 1. The question we have says, what must be added to the following to make them a perfect square? Express each in a factorized perfect square form. We're having 2 things to do here. Number 1, we are getting what must be added to make a quadratic expression a perfect square. Number 2, we want to convert it to a perfect square format. So let us take the step one after the other. So step 1, just like I said earlier, step 1, what is the coefficient of x in this place? Our b in this case equals to minus 18. Step 2 is, according to our formula, we need to get c, where c equals to b over 2, all into bracket square. So how do we get c in this one now? My c in this case, which is what must be added, as mentioned in the question, is going to be c, which is what must be added. What must be added, or what to be added in this case now, which is c, will be equals to minus the coefficient of x I'm having here, which is minus 18, divided by 2, all into bracket square. And that will simply give me minus 18 divided by 2. That will give me minus 9 all into bracket square. You can simplify this one further. Minus 9 into bracket square will give me 81. So 81 must be added. 81 must be added. So we are done with the first part of the question. Coefficient of x divided by 2, square it. That is what you have. Then second part of the question says express it in factorized perfect square form. So to do that, to express it in the perfect square form, very simple and direct, we are going to write x squared. Then we are, F1. We are going to write x, ordinary x, open bracket x, Then what number am I having inside this square of C? Inside this square where I'm having C here, that is minus 9. Just put your minus 9 there and square it. That is going to be our final answer here. Let me say it again. What number am I having inside the bracket? Minus 9, all into bracket square. So just pick the number inside the bracket, that is minus 9, then put inside the bracket here, that's going to be x minus 9 all into bracket square. That's going to be our answer for this. If it's not clear enough, don't worry, let us look into the next example. Let's take another example. What if I have something like this? If I have something like this, for example, x squared minus 8x, or let me use plus 8x, I'm required to find the same, solve the same problem or similar problem on this. The first step is going to be what is the coefficient of x? That is plus 8 divided by 2 all into bracket square. And that will give me plus 4 all into bracket square, which will give you 16. So 16 must be added to this one to make it a perfect square. Express this one in completing the square format or perfect square format. That will simply give me x plus 4 all into bracket square. And that will simply be my answer for this. So that is what we are required to do. Let us take the next step. Look at this next question I'm having here. The same question, what must be added to this one to make it a perfect square? Step 1, coefficient of x or coefficient of x is equals to 11. That is plus 11. Remember, I always like students to put the sign there because if you see minus, sometimes you ignore it if you don't take care of the plus. So what am I going to do in this one to make it a perfect square? Step 1 is going to be divide this one by 2. That is over 2, then square it. So what must be added now is not going to be 11 squared. That will give me 121. 2 squared will give me 4. So 121 over 4 will be what must be added to make it a perfect square. Now express this one in perfect square form, which is the second part of the equation. Very easy. That will simply be x. Pick what you have inside the bracket here with the sign. That's going to be plus 11 divided by 2 all into bracket square. That is all for this. It's as simple as this. Then the third example. What must be added to the following to make them a perfect square again? We have this question. So what am I going to do in this case? I have x squared minus 2x. So coefficient of x here, the coefficient of x in this place equals to minus 2. So I'm going to have minus 2 divided by 2 all into bracket square. Minus 2 divided by 2, you give me what? Minus 1 all square. So what must be added in this one? Minus 1 square, that's same thing as minus 1 times minus 1. And that will give me 1. So 1 must be added. So express this one in perfect square form will simply give me x minus 1 all into bracket square. That is going to be my final answer here. I just pick this minus 1 here and put it inside. The last example I'm going to give is what if you have something like, not necessarily x, what if you have something like y squared plus y? That's what I'm having as a case study, for example. So what am I going to do in this? What will be the step I'm going to take in this particular one? Number 1, what's the coefficient of x? Y plus y is same thing as y plus 1y. Even y, the 1 is not indicated. Of course, I know you know that. That's going to be 1. So coefficient of y is going to be plus 1. Half of it is going to be divided by 2, then square it. And that will simply give me 1 over 4. So 1 over 4 must be added. Expressing this one in perfect square form will give me what now? Y plus 1 over 2 all into bracket square. And that is going to be my final answer for this particular question. So I hope that is clear enough. If you are sure and you can fully understand the concept I've explained so far, you can actually practice this exercise I'm having in this place and send the answer to the comments section. Thank you.